EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, October 16th and 17th, 2021. Your weekend's going to see some abrupt changes from what we've seen for much of the first half of the month to what we're expecting going forward for the remainder of the month, or much of the remainder of the month. And that change is going to take place this weekend. So we have another warm day ahead of this cold front that's coming at us today. And I don't want to give you the impression this is going to be a washout today, because it is not going to be a washout. And you basically have just one line of storms that's going to come through, and then maybe a few residual showers behind that for an hour or two behind that main line. But that line itself is generally 20 to 30 minutes in and out, okay? Maybe 40 tops, okay? So it's going to be a west-to-east moving line that's going to move through mainly during the afternoon in Pennsylvania locations. And then in New Jersey, it'll be late afternoon, early evening when it crosses the state, and it's out of here pretty quick as far as the thunderstorm part of it. Again, there could be some residual showers behind that last, maybe an hour or two behind that main line that comes through, but that's it. And so the temperature spread is going to be vast today because we have our western, northwestern areas that are not going to be able to get, much higher than the upper 60s to low 70s. And then further east and southeast where the sun is going to be out ahead of that line in the morning. And that line comes through later in the afternoon. You'll have time to warm up. And our far southeastern areas will get near the Philadelphia metro anyway, near the 80-degree mark once again. So another very warm day. And then the big abrupt change when you go from Saturday to Sunday. 58 to 63 is the temperature spread on Sunday. 58 to 63. So that is on either side of 60 degrees across our region, and that's going to be expected both Sunday and Monday, with a little bit of a breeze, too. You're going to have some breezing conditions to deal with, too, as well. Before I go any further, the weekend forecast video is sponsored by Bozer-Geist Brewing Company. They are longtime sponsors of the weekend video forecast. They are at 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, very close to Lafayette College. And they are fine purveyors of craft beer here in the Lehigh Valley. Also have a great menu, selection of food to go with their fine selection of craft beer. So pay them a visit. Tell them I sent you. Bozer-Geist Brewing Company, 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, and sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So I'm going to time this out for you today. As far as this line of storms, again, the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk for severe weather today. Even they admit that it's probably not reaching severe levels by definition. What does that mean? 58 miles per hour or greater winds, hail 1 inch or larger, and an isolated tornado. That's what defines a severe thunderstorm, technically, by the National Weather Service. Approaching severe is you get some pretty feisty storms. They get some wind gusts 45 to 50. I think that would be your top end as far as gusts are concerned. You might even see some warnings put up there. For potential for 60, but they're probably not hitting 60 miles per hour today. I think your gusts today are probably max limited to 50 miles per hour, and that's going to be isolated. Most commonly, your gust along that line, when that line comes through, is going to be in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range, mainly just holding the gust front in the beginning of the storm, first 5-10 minutes or so, okay? The line of storms itself, although this looks like a washout here, it's not going to be a washout today. The line of storms itself is going to last about 30 minutes or so, in and out, and then you might have a few residual showers in the next hour or two after that until that line continues to pull eastward, but that's it, okay? And then this moves off the coast, and you got to remember this is the European model. This is not doing an hourly snapshot. This is doing precipitation over the previous 6 hours on this image, okay? So when we get over to the NAM High-Res Future Simulator Radar, which does break this down hourly, I'm going to start this off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I think right around noon, 1 o'clock, you have it in our far western areas, Lock Haven, State College, places like that. You'll get into this beginning line of thunderstorms. This is just in its infancy stage, though. Once it clears the Appalachian Mountains to the east is when it gets better organized. And this line, as it goes from central PA to eastern PA through Harrisburg, just east of Williamsport, and makes its way to the eastern part of the state, could have some parts along this line that are going to be a little more robust. So this is looking at 3 p.m. It's still on a line here from around the Harrisburg, maybe Fort Eatontown Gap area, all the way up through just east of Selinsgrove and just east of Williamsport at this point. And an hour later at 4, we're getting into Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, down to Reading, Lancaster, and then it gets over to the Lehigh Valley, Mount Pocono, far eastern Poconos here at this point, right around 5 o'clock. Now, this is the NAM's projection. The high-resolution rapid refresh is slightly faster, but same general idea. It's slightly faster, maybe brings in 45 minutes to an hour earlier. Okay, so that's your general idea. Now, you see this line here, as it's moving eastward. This line here is about a 30, maybe 40-minute tops line. Okay, so the thunderstorms with thunder and lightning and the wind threat that I spoke of. Once that moves through, that's it. That's your only show. Then you have a few residual showers that linger behind it, maybe up until early evening. And then that goes away and shifts off with the coast too. But the storm line itself should be off the coast right around 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Okay? Just have a few residual showers till the front fully clears. And once it does, we turn mostly clear overnight. Okay? So we will be a little bit breezy out ahead of this today, out ahead of any of the storms, even if your sun's out further east. You'll still be breezy with some gusts 25 miles per hour or so. Then the line's going to come through. Common gusts with the storms, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Could have an isolated peak gust, 45 to 50 tops, I think, as it moves through. And then some cold air advection-related wind gusts of 25 yet that'll go through straight through the duration of the evening. Might start to slacken off overnight a little bit. Okay, so once we get past that, we're mostly sunny Sunday, except for the far northwestern areas. You might have a lake effect rain shower, not snow. It's not going to be snow because it's not cold enough yet. I mean, the temperatures here are going to be in the 50s up in these regions on Sunday, but there could be an isolated rain shower. These are kind of like a lake effect deal like you have in winter because they're very warm lakes. Lake waters are still 64 to 68-ish up here across Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. And the 850 millibar temperatures at this time are about 34 degrees. So you're going to have some, I got a cold air passing over the lakes, give you a little bit of lake effect types rain showers, but it's too warm to snow, of course, so it's going to be rain. And that will be in our far northwestern areas here on Sunday. Other than that, you're mostly sunny elsewhere. And then mostly sunny Monday, mostly sunny Tuesday, mostly sunny Wednesday, partly cloudy Thursday. So we're dry this entire week until we get to the very end of the week. Temperatures are going to be cooler again, just like it is on Sunday, 58 to 63 Monday as well. And then Tuesday, we moderate back to near average, maybe slightly above Wednesday and Thursday, getting close to the 70-degree mark. And then this front comes through. It looks like a reinforcing front comes through at the end of the week on Friday and gives us another round of showers, quick showers moving through. And once that cold front moves through, we go right back to this range here again in the 50s for several days. Actually, I think next weekend we're going to be in the 50s just about everywhere across the region for highs, middle 50s. So you're definitely going to feel it. It's starting to feel like autumn a little bit more consistently going forward, I think, and I think we're done with the 80s threat after today. I'm EPA WA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for the weekend, October 16th and 17th, 2021. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.